If you guys want some gamer subs, make sure to use code GM for 10% off. Yo, what's going on, guys? It's G Miners here, and in this video, I went through and damage tested all the supers with corresponding mods and exotics that increase damage. I saw Tcrash make a video on this yesterday, but he only went over the Arc supers for the most part, so I wanted to compare both of those and some other supers that are also going to be viable. Most people will probably just skip to the final damage numbers, so I'll save you the trouble and just show them off right now. And since that means the average viewer duration is going to be ass cheeks on this video, maybe do me a solid and drop a like below. Just looking at the things that we did test here, the top options for faster burst DPS supers are going to be Gathering Storm with Star Eater scales at ×4. This hits for 469,000 at base and then 558,000 when we threw in Thunderous Retort. This isn't a full 30% increase like Thunderous Retort should be providing, but it's still really good. And I'm calling this burst DPS just because you pop it quickly and then can immediately start doing damage. Tcrash with Curus hits for 407,000. With Retort, this is now 517k, which is closer to a 30% buff, but not fully there. This mod only applies for the initial hit, if I had to guess. And then the last good option is Star Eaters and Blade Barrage. I got this to hit for 456,000, which is around the same as base Gathering Storm. Tcrash hit for 600k in his video. I may have missed a few blades here, but I doubt that made up for 140,000 of a difference. So not sure why the numbers are that different. And then just as an honorable mention, because it will probably be the play for Golgoroth, Celestial hits for 250k, and I believe Radiant should increase this by 25% still as well. For longer duration supers, which are going to be roaming supers or non-instant pop supers, Tether hits slightly harder when using Star Eater's scales, but you do get 3 shots with Orpheus rigs, so in general, that is probably going to be the better option so that you can maintain the 30% debuff for a longer period of time for your team. Throwing hammers on Titan actually hit for 282,000, which was more than Nova Bomb for comparison. I also think this could have been way higher if tested against bosses closer to the ground, because the secondary explosion might hit more often, and sunspots will actually apply to the boss, so this could be super good for something like War Priest. I tested this because I think that the damage is really solid, and having Titans on Lorelei for Kingsfall is going to help out a ton for teams that need extra survivability. And then last up is going to be Chaos Reach, obviously with Geomags, which hit for 407,000 at base, and then 548,000 with Retort on. You could also extend this further with Phoenix Cradle Sunspots. I don't think this will be fully worth doing on day one. Might be for some teams and some certain setups, but overall, just Geomags and Retort is still going to be a ton of damage. In my personal opinion, all this aside, I don't think Arc is going to be worth running in most cases. Hunters may be the exception with this damage, but Tether is going to be better for the team, and if you have a surplus of Hunters, Solar will have more survivability with equivalent damage. And Stasis is also going to be great for damage with Ree's Regret and Font of Might, and you can always just run Renewals for 55% extra resistance. For Titan and Warlock, on the other hand, we have the Resilience bug, which probably won't be fixed by tomorrow, and then Tcrash will more than likely not work on War Priest and Golgoroth, and if it does, there's like a 50% chance you die using it. And then for Warlocks, all 3 other subclasses offer way stronger options for the mid game. Void can also be a solid damage boost with additional debuffs, and Solar has insane team healing and great damage with fusion grenades still. Once again, all the damage numbers are on screen right now. These are the ones I tested because they are the supers that I think will be most viable in the raid race. Let me know what you guys are thinking of bringing into the raid and if you will be going for higher damaging supers or for quick burst DPS. I will be streaming my clear tomorrow at Reset if you want to stop by then. Anyways, that's all for this video, guys. As always, have a good one. Peace.